Says Diddy denied immediate release despite hope for a successful third bail attempt. He's been denied, so he has to stay in jail again. He's already put up two packages. One included a $50 million bond. So he's still, hoping to receive bail, but it doesn't look good for him. It says Diddy's bail now lies in a 3-judge panel's hands. So 3-judge panel says Diddy and his legal team will not give up in their request to secure his bond, but they still face a couple obstacles along the way. Moreover, according to an exclusive report by All Hip Hop, the court denied his motion for immediate release, but not all hope is lost when it comes to his third overall bail attempt, which does not involve immediate release. So he requested immediate release, which is crazy his lawyers would even think that would be possible. They've denied your bail twice, bro. They're not giving you immediate release. But, all right. The article says the motion for bail is referred to a 3-judge panel. So 3 judges are going to sit and decide. They're going to take a vote on if they decide or on if Diddy should go home on a bail. It says this means Sean Combs might still secure a bond if the 3-judge panel agrees. The request for immediate release pending decision on the bail motion by a 3-judge panel, they didn't type this is a typo, is denied. The motion to seal is granted. So they're sealing court documents, which is crazy. They're going to seal the court documents so the public can't see what's going on in Diddy's case any further. And that's because Diddy's lawyers and the prosecutors have been, this is playing out like an episode of Power, honestly. If you guys remember the episode of Power where Proctor, Ghost go to jail and Proctor and I think it's Mock, the prosecutor's office, they were arguing in the judge's chambers. Like, you using the press to make my client look like this. Oh, you using the press to make the client look like that. That's what's happening right now. So his lawyers are, trying to use the press to their benefit, but because they can't, they're like, we need to get this sealed because you got our client looking crazy. Because the prosecutors, as long as Diddy stays in jail, right? As long as Diddy stays in jail, the prosecutor's office, the feds have all range and freedom to make Diddy look as bad as possible to the juries, the potential jurors. So because he looks so bad in the public, jurors are going to come in saying he's guilty before they even hear any facts, evidence. And I mean, it looks bad. So who wouldn't feel like Diddy is guilty right now? So he had no hope of getting bail because of how many victims, how much influence he has, and how much he is a flight risk, bro. You can get on a jet and be gone tomorrow on some Russell Simmons type stuff. You're a flight risk. It's going to be hard to get bail. That's why 50 million ain't even enough for Diddy. It's probably not much he can do to get out. So that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And as long as he sits in jail, there's 2 parts of that, right? Diddy sitting in jail, first part of that is the prosecutor's office can make him look crazy. The DA, the feds, they can make him look crazy while he sits in jail because he's not out to do no press for himself to defend himself. That's the first part of it. The other part of that is because he's sitting in jail and he's probably super uncomfortable and want to go home bad and want to be on bail, they're going to speed up the time. His lawyers are going to speed up the time that this trial comes. So the prosecutor's office is even going as far to say is they're ready to they can go to trial next week with the evidence they have. They're ready to go. Diddy's lawyers is like, no, we need at least 3 weeks or whatever before this starts or something like that. That's what's going on behind the scenes. So it looks bad, man. It looks bad. And because Diddy is sitting in jail, he like, no, we need to go to trial right away. But what they would like to do, what Diddy's lawyers would like to do is get him out on bail, and then we could delay this as long as possible to get him back in the favor of the good, in the good graces and the favor of the public, so he looks better to the jurors when we select him. If they could get Diddy to bail out, this is why they're trying so hard. How many people, I've been in jail, I've been locked up. How many people actually got 3 bail attempts after they said no? They say no, typically that's the end of it. But if you got money, you can finesse this. But the reason they want to get him out is because if we can get him out, we could push the trial back for 2 years, right? Throughout the course of that 2 years, we can get Diddy back out in the public eye like he was trying to do before he got put in jail. Remember, he was running around New York, popping up in random places in Harlem before the feds arrested him. That was public. He was doing PR. So if we can make Diddy look good for over a period of 2 years because he's out on bail, then maybe the jurors forget how much of a monster he looks like, and they start remember how much they like his music or like his personality or like whatever, and we can start making him look good. But he can't do that from jail. When you're sitting in jail, you look like a monster, and the prosecutor's office can put out any reports that they want and keep making you look crazy every single week. This is why you see so many articles coming out about Diddy every day, because the feds is on it. They're like, we're not gonna let people forget who this man is and what he's been doing. So all the stories is gonna keep coming out over and over and over and over again. Hit the like button if you're just coming in, please. So that's what's going on behind the scenes. The article says, in light of the proposed conditions of a $50 million bond, GPS monitoring, and visitor restrictions at his home, the actions Mr. Combs has already taken regarding the investigation, and Mr. Combs' lifetime commitment to live up to his obligations concerning every challenge he has ever faced, he should be released to fight this case in court and prove his innocence. That's what Diddy's lawyers said. They said, we put up $50 million. We said you could put GPS monitoring on him. Let you know, y'all can watch his every location. We'll also restrict visitors to his home. Let him out. They said Diddy has never evaded, avoided, eluded, or run from a challenge in his life. He will not start now. As he has handled every hardship, he will meet this case head on. He will work hard to defend himself, and he will prevail. That's what his lawyers say. It sounds good, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. It don't look good, man. It sounds good, but it don't look good. You feel me? Said, meanwhile, this comes amid the federal government's response to Diddy's attorney. Diddy's attorney made an allegation that they leaked grand jury information. And Diddy's lawyer said the Department of Homeland Security leaked the footage of Diddy attacking Cassie in 2016. The government denies any and all accusations. So does Diddy when it comes to both his federal charges and civil allegations. So the government is being accused of leaking videos and putting stuff out to make Diddy look bad. Obviously, they're denying that. They're saying that, we didn't do none of that. And there's no way to prove it. I get why his lawyers want to get him out of jail, man, and because it don't look good right now. It looked like, it's a bad situation. So now we kind of see why Jay-Z wants to disassociate from this in every single way. I can't blame him. Because it's like, bro, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Even though I said, what's better than one billionaire too, especially when they from the same hue as you, that don't mean I want to be involved, bro. I can't blame him. This is the last thing you want to stand next to if you Jay-Z right now, because it looks bad, man. 50 Cent actually said that Diddy would be out on bail. I saw this the other day. He said Diddy is gonna make bail, and he's actually had some surprising stuff that he said. 50 said he expects Diddy to get out on bail after his next hearing. The quote said, he deleted the post. He put it on Instagram, but he deleted it. He said, Diddy gonna make bail at his next court date. So all this ish y'all saying and been saying, keep the same energy. Don't you even try to take that post down. I thought that was ironic because 50 ended up taking the post down. And 50 saying something like that while having a documentary about Diddy coming out is kind of funny.